He's processing you, man. He's causing you to go through a series of missteps so eventually he's going to turn it around for you. People failing is the fear of failing. It freezes you. If you can, I've tried to teach my sons, well, all my kids this, but it's not really a childhood lesson, it's a very adult lesson. Fear is crippling. Failure is a part of the process to succeed. There is no succeeding without the failure. You have to fail in order to succeed. What you have to do is lose your fear of failure, because failure is the process. There is no winning without failure. A baseball player can make hundreds of millions of dollars if he goes to the plate and he's successful 3 out of 10 attempts. Look about 300, man. He can make hundreds of millions of dollars. So every 10 trips to the plate, he's only successful 3 times. Because they don't pay him for the misses. They pay him for them 3 hits. See, the failure is part of the process. You got to strike out. That's the process, man. If you can lose your fear of that, you can win. And every time you fail, it's a lesson. See, failure is not a failure. Failure is a very valuable gained experience. Because now you know, I got one of my sons, I'm really struggling with him with this. Dad, I just keep missing, man. Ain't nothing hitting. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. All you need is 1 hit. You just need 1 home run to circle bases. You just need 1 of them balls to go over the wall. Not all of them. Well, Dad, maybe, Dad, you got this and you got that. Damn, boy, you know how long it took me to do this? I've been at this since I was 27. I'm 65. I'm supposed to, something should have happened by now. But when I was homeless, living in that car, I ain't hear nobody cheering for me then. I wasn't nobody raising their hands. I'm like, Steve, wasn't nobody give me no star on the sidewalk when I was living in that car. Wasn't nobody give me no free food, wasn't no free meals when I needed one. I go in the restaurant now, oh, Mr. Harvey, your meal's on the house. I don't need your meal on the house. I got money for this food. I buy the restaurant if I want to. But when you're failing, it seems so deafening, man. If y'all could just lose the fear of the failure and understand that the failure is the process. God is processing you. He's processing you, man. He's causing you to go through a series of missteps so eventually he's going to turn it around for you. He always does, but you just got to keep the process. All my failures now, I know what not to do. Do you know that knowing what not to do is equally as important as knowing what to do? Buy some food when you ain't got a lot of money and burn that up in the oven. Next time you get some food, you'll be looking at that. $3.50, not $4.75. Get this shit on $3.50. You don't have dreams without tests. You understand? And everything you're going through is God preparing you for what you asked for. So when you get tested, it's actually God preparing you for what you asked for. You got to have hardships, setbacks, missteps. See, the only way to learn how to get up, you got to fall. Only way to learn how to get over, you got to be under. The only way to learn how to win, you got to lose. Only way to appreciate the laughter, you got to be crying. You would not appreciate the sunshine if it didn't rain. You would not love the morning sunlight if it never got dark. It is designed that way in life, man. So you need everything that happens to you to happen in the exact order. You don't like it. I didn't like being homeless. I didn't like living in a car. I didn't like getting divorced. I didn't like losing everything twice. I didn't like none of that. But it was preparing me for a life he had for me. So having lost everything twice, I have a much greater appreciation for what God has given me now, because I'd have done without it. So see, you appreciate, you learn. You gotta have it that way. You don't learn nothing when you're winning. You learn through failure. Failure is the part of the process people don't like, but that's the win. Michael Jordan took over 900 game-winning shots. Michael Jordan ain't made but 147 of them shots. You ain't heard nothing about them misses. They only write about the wins, man. But he learned how to get them 146 by missing 750 times. You see what I'm saying? A baseball player make millions of dollars if he get to the plate and he's successful 3 out of 10 times. 3 out of 10. He just got to get a hit 3 out of 10 times. That's crazy. And you can make millions of dollars because they don't care about them 7 times when you don't get them hits. What they pay you for is their makes. That you can miss 7 out of 10. But if you get 3 hits every 10 times you go to the plate, you finna make hundreds of millions of dollars. Ain't that crazy? And that's how life is, man. It's just a few wins. I had a lot of shows. The majority of shows I've had ain't on TV no more. But Family Feud on there, the Judge Show on there. I only need 3 hits. I was trying to get here. I took everything. I think that's the part that young people don't get. Like, I talked to a lot of young acts today. I ain't doing that. That didn't pay enough. Did you hear what you said? You said it don't pay enough. But it pays. If you don't take the gig, you're going to get 0. Well, no. I want this, and they only pay. I said, how much did you want? I wanted $5,000 for the night. How much they offer? $3,500. Yo, dog. What else do you have that you can get somebody to give you $3,500 for the night? Go tell your jokes. Nah, man, they got to pay me what I want. But see, now you're not honing your craft, and you're not making money. He said, would you have took it for $3,500? I said, yeah. He said, would you take it for $3,500 now? I said, no. But why you won't take it now, but you want me to take it? You don't have what I have. Well, what are we talking about? Just inch by inch, anything's a cinch. You got to take steps, man. It's hard to get young people to understand that. I want what you got now. You can't have what I got now. Yeah, I tell my kids all the time, me and my kids, we have this discussion. It take a long time to make a lot of money. If you think you can just go make a lot of money real fast, you're going to be constantly disappointed. It take a long time to make money. I've been in this business since I was 27 years old. I'm 64. Man, come on. Look at what your life, well, you looking at now. You missed the 3 years I was living in a car. You didn't see that. You missed when I lost everything I ever owned twice. You missed the 2 divorces. You missed me flunking out of school. You missed all that. You see this now. This ain't how it work now. Yeah, oh, it look easy. Yeah, I make it look easy. This is hard. Come out here. Come turn this corner. I'm going to invite any one of y'all to come up here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Family Feud. Here's Ricky. And Ricky, walk your ass around this corner and just do what I do. It's really hard. Like, what do you do for a living?
I work for a software startup.
Software startup. See, if I went to her job, I'm a failure. What do I know about software? No, what do you do, sir?
Physician.
A physician? Oh, you're dead. He's a physician. He went to school. He got to go to regular school. Then he got to go to another school. Then he got to get certified, go to another school. That's not me. I can want to be a doctor all I want, but it ain't me. It's just easy, man. You got to fit in. You got to do the gift God gave you. You're a physician. You're gifted. That's a God-given gift. Everybody can't go be a doctor.
All right, family.
It's not for you.
Clear it up.
Somebody said, Steve, you ought to be a minister. What? I love the Lord. I really do. God is my friend. He's the whole reason I'm here. Once you quit, it rules out any chance of succeeding. The mere waking up every day, putting the next foot in front of the next foot, at least keeps you in the game. And if God is waking you up continually every morning, once God wakes you up, that's a sign from God that he ain't through with you yet. That he has something more for you in store that he hasn't given to you yet. That's why you wake up every day. Because God has more for you. Now, all you got to do is understand that. Because look at this. The moment God is done, when you served your purpose here, you won't wake up. But if you keep waking up, don't you understand that there's a higher purpose? Your goal in life is just to get into a relationship with God where you can understand the purpose. And it ain't got to match nobody else's. Quit trying to be saved like everybody else. You got to get saved for yourself. People all the time, I get questioned as a Christian all the time. I can't believe you're a Christian. You cussing. Well, I'm a Christian that cuss. I'm still a Christian. Christian, I believe in God. What you want me to tell you? But if you knew who I used to be, you'd be perfectly fine with this occasional cussing that I'm doing now. You really would. If you knew the shit I really did, you'd be A-okay with this cussing. But I quit worrying about people a long time ago. People ain't got no heaven for you. People can't save you. And then I was thinking one day, if the scripture is true, that there's none perfect, no, not one, there are no perfect people, but there is a heaven. If it ain't no perfect people, who going to heaven? Because ain't nobody perfect. So who's going? So I think y'all ought to just get to hoping just like I'm hoping. That when we get up to the gate, God is grading on the curve. Because I'm hoping that this 70 that I'm going to go to the gate with is a low A. And let me tell you something, and let me tell you something, that's all y'all got. See, you might be a better Christian than me, but you ain't perfect. So now who are you when you judge another person? So I'm going to take this 70, I'm going to see how it go. You going up there with your 72. You go up there, you might go up there what you think is a 90. And when they read it off, you might discover you ain't got no 9. So I'm going to just go on and do the best I can. Love God, keep serving him, talk about him when I get a chance, pay my little tithes, do the best I can, but, I'm an entry-level Christian. That's all I am. If you do advanced Christianity, congratulations. I'm an entry-level Christian. I can participate that way. I can't do advanced Christianity. If you slap me, you slap the wrong Christian.